Hello friends, today we are going to see another example of crashing of a project. The given data is we have all the activities, normal time of each activity, crash time of each activity, normal cost and crash cost of each activity. The indirect cost given is 50 rupees per day. Now we need to find out the optimum duration and the corresponding cost in which this project can be completed. So first, from this given data, from activity, normal time and crash time, we will be drawing the network diagram. So let's proceed. So first activity is activity 1, 2. Activity 1, we start from here, 2. Activity 1, 2 is done. Then we have 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. 2, 3 and 2, 4. Here we'll draw activity 3rd. Here we'll keep the 4th node. 2, 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3 and 2, 4 is done. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Next is 2, 5. 2, 5, 3, 5 and 4, 5. 3 arrows will be attached to node 5th, so we'll keep it in the middle over here. 5th node. 2, 5 straight. Then we have 3, 5. Then 4, 5. 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5 is done. Next is 5, 6. 5, 6. Then we have 6, 7, 6, 8. 2 arrows will be coming out from the 6th node. Here we'll keep the 7th activity. 6, 7, 6, 8 and 7, 8. 2 arrows will be attached to the 8th node, so we'll keep it in the middle. 6, 8 and this will be 7, 8. Okay, the network diagram is complete. Now we'll just mention the normal time and crash duration of each activity below the arrow. So for first, normal time is 3, 2. I'll just write over here 3, 2. For second activity it is 3, 3. For third activity it is 7, 5. For fourth activity it is 9, 7. For fifth activity it is 5, 4. Four, 5 is a dummy activity because it is having 0 duration. Next is for activity 5, 6, we have 6, 4. For 6, 7, we have 4, 3. For 6, 8, we have 13 and 10. For 7, 8, we have 10, 9. Okay, the network diagram is now complete. Now we need to find out the critical path and the total duration of the project. To do that, first we'll be listing out all the possible paths from first activity to last activity. So let's proceed. I'll just write it over here, all possible paths. Here will be the normal duration and here we have the crash duration. Okay, so let's proceed to the first possible path. The first possible path will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's note it down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's find out the normal duration first. We have 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 6, 17, 17 plus 4, 21. 21 plus 10, 31. Similarly, we'll find out the crash duration of this path. Now we'll be taking the values which are written in the bracket. So first is 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 3, 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Now let's move on to the next path. The next path will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. The next path will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Now let's find out the normal duration. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. 17 plus 13 gives 30 days. Similarly, the crash duration will be 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 10, 23. Now let's move on to the next path. The next path will be 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. The normal duration of this path will be 3 plus 9, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. 22 plus 10, 32. Similarly, the crash duration will be 2 plus 7, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 3, 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Okay, the next possible path will be 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. The normal duration of this path will be 9 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 13, 31. The crash duration of this path will be 2 plus 7, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 10, 23. The next possible path will now be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The normal duration of this path will be 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 0, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 20 plus 10, 30. The crash duration of this path will be 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 plus 9, 23. Similarly, the next path will be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. The normal duration of this path will be 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 0 is 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 13 is 29. The crash duration will be 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 10, 21. Now these are the possible paths from first activity to last activity. We have the normal duration of each path and the crash duration of each path. Now let's find out the path which has maximum normal duration. The maximum normal duration is of this path 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 32 days. And the maximum crash duration is 25, which is for both the paths. I'll just take this one. Please remember, it is not at all necessary that the path which has maximum normal duration must have maximum crash duration. We can even take this path. These two values only indicate that our crashing process will start at 32 days and it will end at 25 days. There is no way this project can be completed in less than 25 days. Okay, we have found our critical path, which is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just highlight it over here. 1, 2. Okay. The next step is we'll be finding out the total cost of the project. The total cost of the project is calculated by using the formula summation of normal cost plus project time into indirect cost per day. Now the summation of normal costs, will be adding all these costs which are given in the column of normal cost. So for first activity it is 300 plus second activity 30 plus third activity 420. For fourth activity it is 720. Next is 250, then 0, then 320, then 400, then 780, then 1000. The total normal cost we get here is 4220 plus the time required to complete the project. We'll be taking the maximum time which we got in the critical path, which is 32 days. 32 into indirect cost per day is given here, 50 rupees per day. It is given data. Here we get as 4220 plus 1600. 32 into 50 gives 1600 plus 4220. We get the total cost as 5820. This is our total cost. From the given data, we drawn the network diagram. We found out the possible paths. We found out the critical path, normal duration and crash duration of that path. We have the total cost of the project. Now we'll be finding out the cost slope of each and every activity. The cost slope is calculated by using the formula cost slope is equal to crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal time minus crash time. Crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal time minus crash time. Okay, so now here we'll be writing down the cost slope of each activity. So for first activity, 400 minus 300 gives 100. 100 divided by 3 minus 2 is 1. So the cost slope is 100. 30 minus 30 is 0. Divided by 3 minus 3 is 0. Here the cost slope will not be defined. For third activity, 580 minus 420. 580 minus 420, which gives us 160, divided by 7 minus 5 is 2. So 160 divided by 2 gives 80. 810 minus 720, which gives 90. 90 divided by 9 minus 7 is 2. So 90 divided by 2, we get 45. Next is 300 minus 250, which gives 50. 50 divided by 5 minus 4 is 1. So here the cost slope will be 50. Next activity, we have a dummy activity. Here also 0 by 0, the cost slope will not be defined. The next is 410 minus 320 gives 90. 90 divided by 6 minus 4 is 2. So here we get 45. Next is 470 minus 400 gives 70. 70 divided by 4 minus 3 is 1. So here we have 70. Next is 900 minus 780. 900 minus 780, we get 120. 120 divided by 13 minus 10 is 3. So here the cost slope will be 40. Next is 1200 minus 1000 gives 200. 200 divided by 10 minus 9 is 1. 200 divided by 1, we get the cost slope as 200. We have network diagram, we have critical path, we have total cost of the project, and we have the cost slope of each and every activity. Now we'll be proceeding for crashing. Now we'll start with the crashing. The rule of crashing is we have to crash that activity on the critical path which has the least cost slope. Our critical path is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be crashing that activity which has minimum cost slope. For 1, 2, the cost slope is 100. For 2, 5, the cost slope is 45. For 5, 6, the cost slope is again 45. For 6, 7, the cost slope is 70. And for 7, 8, the cost slope is 200. So the minimum cost slope is 45, which is of activity 5, 6 and activity 2, 5. We can crash any of the activity. I'll go with activity 2, 5 first. So first step of crashing activity 2, 5 by 1 day. Okay. After crashing activity 2, 5 by 1 day, the project duration will be 31 days. First it was 32 days. We got it from this table. After crashing an activity on that path by 1 day, the duration will be reduced to 31. So here I'll write time is equal to 31. Now the corresponding cost for 31 days, corresponding cost is calculated. But first is total cost, which is 5820 plus cost slope of 25, which is 45, minus indirect cost of 1 day, which is 50. We are subtracting 50 because the activity was reduced by 1 day, so the indirect cost will also be reduced. Here we get the answer as 5815. First the cost was 5820, now it is 5815. The cost is reduced. Activity 25 was crashed by 1 day. We'll update it in the network diagram. The normal duration of 25 was 9, now it will be 8. Okay, and 25 comes in which paths? In first path, no it doesn't. In second path, no it doesn't. In third path, yes. So here 32 will now become 31. In the next path also it comes, so 31 here it will become 30. Next path 25 does not come. Here also 25 does not come. Now if you see this path, our critical path, the duration is now 31. First path also has the same duration, 31. So now as the duration of two paths is same, we have two critical paths. Okay. Now second step of crashing. There are two critical paths. I'll write down the first path, which is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the second one, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will be listing out the independent activities of both paths. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. For this path, 1, 2, 2, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7 and 7, 8. Here also activity 6, 7 was missed. 6, 7. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7 and 7, 8. Now first we'll strike out those activities which are out of the picture. Activity 2, 3, the cost slope is not defined. So activity 2, 3 is out of the picture. I'll strike it twice. Next is 1, 2 is not out of the picture. 3, 5 is not out of the picture. 5, 6 is also not out of the picture. 7, 8 and 6, 7 are also not out of the picture. Now we'll see if there are any common activities in both the paths. Activity 1, 2 is common. I'll strike it once. Cost slope of 1, 2 is 100. Again, is there any common activity? Yes, we have 5, 6 common. I'll strike it once. Cost slope of 5, 6 is 45 rupees. Again, 6, 7 is also common. Cost slope of 6, 7 is 70 rupees. Again, 7, 8 is also common. I'll strike 7, 8 too. The cost slope of 7, 8 is 200 rupees. Now only one activity from each path is remaining, which is 3, 5 and 2, 5. So only one combination is possible. 3, 5 plus 2, 5. Cost slope of 3, 5 is 50 rupees. Cost slope of 2, 5 is 45. So 50 plus 45, we get 95. So out of these combinations, which is having minimum cost slope? Activity 5, 6 is having minimum cost slope. So we'll just crash activity 5, 6 by one day. Crashing activity 5, 6 by one day. Now again, the time in first crashing was 31 days. Now it will reduce by one day, which will now become 30 days. And the corresponding cost will be, now the total cost here will be 5815. Total cost will be 5815 plus cost slope of 5, 6 is 45 minus indirect cost of one day, we get as 50. 5815 plus 45 minus 50, we get the answer as 5810. Again, the cost is reduced from 5815 to 5810. Activity 5, 6 was crashed by one day. We'll just update it in the network diagram. 5, 6, the normal duration was 6, now it will become 5. And activity 5, 6 comes in which of the following paths? In first path, yes it does. So 31 will now become 30. In second path also it comes, so 30 will become 29. In third path also is come, so 31 will become 30. Fourth path, 5, 6 is present, 30 will become 29. In this path 5, 6 is present, again 30 will become 29. In next path also 5, 6 is present, 29 will become 28. Again, cost slope is same for these two paths, so there are same critical paths again. Plus there is a still scope for crashing activity 5, 6. We have crashed it once, but still there is a scope for crashing. Now please pay attention. We have two critical paths. We listed out the common activities. We made combinations and we crashed the combination or the common activity which has minimum cost loop. Now in the second step of crashing, no activity was exhausted. The scope of crashing of any activity wasn't exhausted. We crashed 5, 6 because the cost loop was minimum, but still there is a scope for crashing. No critical path is added. There is no new critical path and there is no exhausted activity in this step. So logically, in third step of crashing, we can still crash activity 5, 6 again by one day. So instead of writing the two paths again, listing out the independent activities, finding out the common activities and making the combinations, I'll just write it over here. Again, crashing activity 5, 6 by one day. Now the time will again be reduced from 30 days to 29 days. I'll explain the process again. In second step of crashing, we were having two critical paths. We listed out those two paths. We listed out the independent activities. We found out the common activities and then the combination were made. Activity 5, 6 was having the minimum cost loop. So we crashed it by one day and we got the cost as 5810. Here second step was ending. We updated the network diagram. We updated the durations in the table. In second step, no activity was exhausted. There is scope for crashing 5, 4, 5, 6. Because the normal duration is 5, crash duration is 4. There is still scope for crashing activity 5, 6 by one day. No activity was exhausted, no new critical path is added, and there is a scope for crashing this activity. So we'll just crash that activity again by one day instead of writing these things again. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we'll be calculating the corresponding cost for 29 days. Now the total cost will be 5810 plus cost loop of 5, 6 is 45. 45 minus indirect cost of one day, which is 50. Here we get the value as 5805 rupees. Again the cost is reduced from 5810 to 5805. We'll be updating this in the network diagram. Normal duration of 5, 6 was 5, now it will become 4. Normal duration is same and crash duration is also same. So activity 5, 6 is now exhausted. It cannot be crashed further. 5, 6 comes in the first path. Yes, it does. Here it will become 29. It comes in the second path. Yes, so 29 will become 28. In the third path also. Yes, so 30 will become 29. Fourth path also. 29 will become 28. Fifth path also. 29 will become 28. Last path also. 28 will become 27. Okay, again 29 is the maximum duration for these two paths. No new critical path is added, but activity 5, 6 is now out of the picture because it cannot be crashed further. Okay, so in fourth step of crashing, I'll just mention activity 5, 6 cannot be crashed further. Again, we have the same critical paths. I'll just note them down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I list out the independent activities 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. And then we have 1, 2, 2, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. Now we'll see which activities are out of the picture. Already 2, 3 is out of the picture because the cost loop is not defined. 2, 3 is out of the picture. Then 5, 6 is also out of the picture because it cannot be crashed further. 5, 6 is also out of the picture. Please remember the activities which are striking twice, they are out of the picture or they are exhausted. Now we'll see the common activities. I'm striking common activities only one. Activity 1, 2 is common. Cost slope of 1, 2 is 100. Activity 6, 7 is also common. Cost slope of activity 6, 7 is 70 rupees. Activity 7, 8 is also common. Cost slope of activity 7, 8 is 200. Now there is only one activity remaining in each path, 3, 5 and 2, 5. Again, we'll be making the same combination, 3, 5 plus 2, 5. Cost slope of 3, 5 is 50. Cost slope of 2, 5 is 45. 50 plus 45 gives 95. Okay. Now which is having the least cost slope? Activity 6, 7 is having the least cost slope, which is 70 rupees. So here we'll be crashing activity 6, 7 by 1 day. Crashing 6, 7 by 1 day. So the time will now be, in third step it was 29 days. Now the duration will be 28 days. And the corresponding cost will be, total cost is 5805 plus cost slope is 70 minus indirect cost is 50 rupees per day. So here we get the answer as 5825. Now cost is increased from 5805 to 5825. Cost is increased. I'll just put an arrow over here. Cost is increased, duration is reduced. Activity 6, 7 was crashed. Updated in the network diagram, 6, 7 was crashed. Now 6, 7 is exhausted because normal duration and crash duration is same. 6, 7 comes in the first path, yes. Here it will become 28. In second path it doesn't. In third path, yes. Here it will become 28. In fourth path it does not come. Fifth path, yes. Here it will become 27. In seventh path it does not come. Now the cost is increased. That means we will stop the crashing over here because the activities having minimum cost slopes are already crashed. The cost is increasing and the cost slope of remaining activities which are not exhausted is obviously more. So in further steps of crashing, the cost will obviously go on increasing. So here we'll stop the crashing. I'll write it over here. Cost is increased. So no need to crash further. So our final answer will be, in third step of crashing, the cost was least. Then it started increasing. So the optimum duration will be 29 days because we got that value in third step of crashing, 29 days. And the corresponding cost will be 5805 rupees. This is our final answer. Okay. In this table, we still have scope for crashing because we can crash the network up to 25 days. But the cost will definitely go on increasing. There is no need of crashing. Whenever the cost increases, we stop the process of crashing. And the minimum value we get in the previous step, which was third step, cost was 5805, time was 29 days. So this will be our final answer. Now the point which is to be made over here is in third step of crashing. You have to always remember one thing in mind. After crashing at a certain point, let's say after crashing it in the second step, no new critical path was introduced and no activity was exhausted. So there is no point in writing all the paths again writing the individual paths and making combinations. We can just refer to the first steps and we'll crash the activity which was crashed further because there was still scope for crashing that activity. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. This numerical was asked for 10 marks and it's quite simple. Here again the variation is done. They have given you a big network. More time was required in drawing the network diagram, finding the possible paths, but only in 4 steps of crashing we got the final answer. But you have to pay attention while drawing the network diagram. There shouldn't be any mistake, and finding out the possible paths. Finding out the possible paths in big networks is tricky because there are chances you might miss one of them. One more thing I'd like to add in this lecture is I've seen many students, they prepare while preparing network diagrams, they keep the diagram very complex, which becomes difficult to follow. So please keep one thing in mind. Whenever you're preparing a network diagram, always try to keep it in these two formats. First will be this format. This will be the first one, and the second one will be like this. And if there are more activities, the path can also be like this. Okay, always try to keep the network diagram in these two types, because the simpler you make the diagram, the easier it is to follow while crashing and while making the possible paths from first to last. This was just the additional point which I wanted to mention. I have seen many students, they make difficult diagrams and again they make mistake while calculating the possible paths. If the paths are wrong, the critical path will be wrong, hence the whole numerical will be wrong. Okay, so please keep this thing in mind. If there are any doubts regarding this numerical, please mention it in the comment section. I'll be uploading more examples of crashing with different variations. If you understood this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.